It's kind of hard to take off though. I need like a guitar pick or something. Aquí no tengo no. I've been wanting to take this out. No.
Yeah.
Wee.
I'm like, esto.
Nah. God damn. Fucking janitor ass key. What the fuck is that?
Texas? Oh, yeah. You want to Texas?
That shit tripped me out. Put it back. Bro. What are you opening with that?
My house.
No,
It used to be Darth Vader. Like.
Look at this shit. I don't know if you can see that. Look at it. Compared to the normal kiwi.
Es que las pierdo, güey.
There's something you give like a grandpa with dementia, way. No mames,
Pues sí, güey. That's what I said.
That shit opens up like a fucking freezer.
That shit opens the chamber of secrets, bro.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah, take it out. Yeah. Like, just so everybody sees what fake nails look like. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. The focus in it? Actually, I have your camera.
¿Por qué?
It won't focus.
He's so fucking close to the camera, bro. Este güey.
Ahí? I don't know. Point is, it's my nail, and it's gone now. Take it off. Disgusting. What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Welcome to CharroBeans podcast, a Mariachi podcast.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back from wherever it is that you're sitting. If you're sitting in your couch, in your truck, in your car, if you're homeless, if you have an FM radio for some reason, or a, I don't know, I thought we were on the radio.
I'm like, what? This is news to me.
I thought we were, yeah. It's like, I thought we were on a whole ass radio station for some reason. I kind of got into my zone right there. I'm sorry. If you are listening, this is episode 113. And we are doing well, except for Victor. You're still sick, man. What's up with that?
I don't know, man.
You think there's something wrong with you, like internally?
I hope so.
What?
I'm tired. I don't know. I think it's just from overworking myself.
You think that's what it is? Because that's the thing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who's saying
It's
that?
either that or fucking Paco. Because Paco, was it 2 weeks ago on Mother's Day?
Oh, he's still kind of like
That's what I'm saying. Like allergies don't last as long. I feel, you know.
Es que se andaba empezando, güey.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're sick, you gotta tell me so I don't, para no meter la lengua, güey. You know.
I'll still do it, bro.
Cause I'll ask what? Cause Paco was out here like
in the van,
or during the song, right? And and we would ask him like, Paco, like, are you sick? He's like, no way.
Like, I don't think based on the physical evidence, bro,
yeah, like,
I don't think you're good.
Like, that was just a formality, bro. We know you're sick, you know. Like,
I don't know.
And to this last week, he was still kind of like ronco.
No, well, he played with us on Saturday, and he was still kind of feeling like coffee at times, and I'm like, and then at the end of the day too, he was andaba como ronco again. I was like, damn, bro, like, estás gastado, okay? You know, like, yeah. What's wrong? You know,
I feel like it was Paco or I overworked myself that weekend too.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I'm more inclined with Paco now because Paco has been sick as long as I have. So,
yeah.
So it makes me think whatever we have is like long lasting.
I definitely think that if like you like the whole overworked thing is a thing.
Yeah.
Like because
it's proven.
It's proven?
Yeah.
Who proved it?
I don't know. Some guy.
I don't know. Well, I think it's real just because like I just finished school, so I'm like really happy because I don't have anything like pending right now. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to do. Like, it just means that I don't have the responsibility of going to school and teaching America's youth, you know. So that's good, you know. Mm-hmm. But I know for sure that that first, I forgot when was the first time I slept through. I think it was today.
Today?
I don't remember, but I slept like for more than, I still slept late, but I made it up for it by still sleeping more. You know what I mean? Like me desperté como a las 11:30. God damn, bro.
Sorry.
Your coughs sound like que tienen premio, güey. Like,
wish, para que ya se salgan, güey.
Te los vas a tragar, güey.
Ya se fue. I'll show you that video, right?
Yeah, you should. It's just like,
That's my go-to video, bro. Just like,
te los tragas.
Tenemos aquí.
It is very embarrassing when that happens. Like when you're talking,
they're in public speaking, bro.
See, because then you're just like, I don't know what to do. Do I swallow this or do I, cough it out and see if I can like unlodge it? But that's the other thing. Once you unlodge it, it could be like in your mouth, and it's like you taste the phlegm, bro. You're like, oh. No, I don't want that feeling, bro. It's fucking gross.
I mean, what can you do about it though? Like, because I had a teacher my last semester. He was a TA, and he would give class every once in a while. Y de vez en cuando sí salió un gallo, güey. So every time you hear like, he's just kind of like,
you're like, you good, sir?
Yeah. He would just like ram through it. He was like, como les decía,
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's awkward, bro.
Che cochino.
Well, I'm really hoping that you don't give me nothing because I'm trying to have a good summer.
I figured you would be the one to get sick because you were the one with school y mamá y media trabajando, like nonstop for like 2 weeks.
Kids are sick year round, which is crazy. Like, I don't think at any point was my classroom at 100% health. It was like if we had like a health meter, it was always like hovering around 60 to 65%. Like, there's a couple of kids in there that straight up had like bronchitis at some point. I'm pretty sure because, goddamn, they just be teaching you just hear I'm like, yeah, you good, Tomas? He's like, I'm good, sir.
I'll never forget.
It's gross.
In 7th grade, in my math class, I was sick and I sneezed. Y se me fue el gallo, like into my pants. And it was so embarrassing, bro. It was so embarrassing because this girl was like, "Oh, Victor se le cayó un moco or some shit." And es un moco, es un gallo, güey. Like, I'm like, chinga, like,
She's like, un pedacito.
Le echa salecita, güey. Una tortilla, chita congestión.
That's so gross. Oh no, that actually gave me a reaction, bro.
Got it.
Because that's why I don't like. I don't like when these fuckers eat oysters when we go somewhere. Because you eat them too, right?
I love oysters.
Te los tragas, güey. Because like all of them like get some y le echan toda mamada y medio, le echan salsa.
Se le echan Valentina, salsa, limón.
Yeah, sal, fucking pepper, and they're just like.
Okay, talking about gross things. You just tried Coke with nuts.
Oh yeah, no, wait. Coca-Cola.
I mean, it took me like. I thought you were talking about the nuts part. I was gonna say like it took me like 5 minutes, bro, to get the nuts in there. I'm like,
yeah, no. It's because I had seen this thing that said that you could. I forgot where I saw it, but it's like you get some peanuts and you put it inside of a Coke, and then you drink it and then you eat it. It's like a snack. It's from the South or some shit. I don't know. So I went when we stopped at the first gas station. I was like, I'm gonna try it. So we stopped and I got it, but they didn't have the vidrio. Apparently, it's a different taste. So I had like a plastic Coke, So then I put it in there. I mean, it wasn't bad. It just tasted like sweet nuts, which I'm a fan of sweet nuts.
I know you are.
I know. Yeah, exactly. So it was good. So I.
Why can you be a regular Mexican, bro? Just una coca y dos huevos.
We were talking about that, yeah. Well, people put like fucking huevo in their Coke because apparently it gives you energy, according to the Mike. That like the generations in Mexico were like, because Coke, the Coca-Cola or that soda in Mexico is like coffee. Like it's like 6 a.m. and they pour themselves Coke with their little huevitos.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my grandma always had Coke in her Coca-Cola in the fridge, and that was. Like, tómate una coca,
They were talking about the time because my grandma, she was diabetic. And in Mexico, apparently, I don't know. I've never been to a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But like, apparently in Mexico, like, doctors tell diabetics, like, if you feel like down, like, go drink a Coke. Para que se te suba, apparently.
Yeah. Like the blood sugar, I
guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
But it's not medicine. That's
yeah.
Because like here, like, well, I guess now in Mexico too. Like,
well, I guess it's like since there's nothing else around, you know, like,
just drink.
Because you know, like la tiendita is like in the corner.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the best part, bro.
Yeah, so that's that
part.
story. Like one time, my grandma se le bajó, and she was like, "Mijo, me siento bien mal, you know, tráeme una Pepsi." And she's like, pero córrele, you know. Yeah. So I voy en chinga, güey, a la tiendita, güey. You know, Doña Concha, whatever, like, deme una Pepsi, you know. Mm-hmm. Ya me la da, güey. Voy corriendo, güey, de regreso, güey, con la Pepsi, right? And llego con mi abuela, güey, se la doy, güey. Y que la abre, güey, y la explota en la cara. Porque I was running with it. I was running with the Pepsi. Yeah, she beat my ass.
She's like, that's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, bend down.
Yeah. You thinking you did a good thing, too?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, record time, bro. Yeah. You know? Just like...
in record time. No, pues sí. That was that kind.
But today's charro topic, though.
Yeah, today's charro topic of the day. I think it was a good one. You came up with this one, too. It's good because it's like we all...
Ya se fue.
Ahí está la basura, güey, si quieres.
Gracias.
Here, you know what?
No.
Okay. Yeah, wait. Just in case.
It's because they're still like new gargajos, bro. So like they don't dislodge from the throat.
Por eso, you might. It's like my wife, when she coughs and she does that, she just swallows them. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, no. Like, she's like, it's because I can't. Like, I can't like just expel it out of me. And I'm like, no. Like, if you cough and it's coming out, that's because your body's telling you like, tíralos.
It's time, bro.
Yeah. So when I do it, like, I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You know, and then I'll spit them out because it's a lot. You know.
No, it sounds like I'm doing like a lot of coke, bro. Because if you breathe through your nose, it helps to like loosen it up. Because I'll be like. Like I'll do this whole thing like and I do it in my car. I feel more comfortable in my car because even my cats look at me like, and I'm
like, bro, what are you talking about?
They're like, pásala.
No. Anyway, today's charro topic of the day is about instruments. All of us apparently, not apparently. I don't know why I use that word. We all have instruments. We all use instruments. They're the tools of the trade. They are the things that if we didn't have them, we wouldn't be able to work. So it's one thing to know mariachi, but you always have your instrument, whether it's an instrument you paid for, one that you're renting, one that you borrowed from a friend. We all have experiences with them. And I think some of the experiences that I think a lot of people can relate with is a time maybe you lost your instrument, a time that you may have broken it, because that has happened before too. There's been times where maybe you at one point left it at home, you know. So there's just a lot of situations that you can have with the tool of your trade, which is your instrument. So we wanted to see what a lot of people had to say about this situation. Have you ever broken it? Have you ever lost it? Have you ever, I don't know, lent it to a friend and he busted it? You know, there's just been so much that you could say about your instrument and what it has gone through. So we wanted to see where you guys were coming from. So that was the question. It was, how did I phrase it? It was a time you broke / lost / forgot your instrument. # rest in peace. Cause yeah, I mean, before I get into it, just in general, like some people don't take care of their instruments. Like I think that's first and foremost what we should talk about. You have to take care of your instrument because it will take care of you. If it's the one thing that is making you money, other than you obviously performing it with it, like you need that instrument to be in a good condition. I was just telling Arturo, I think I told him yesterday at the gigs, I was like, during his interview here with us, he had talked about his trumpet and how when he first started playing, he didn't give a fuck about it. He just kind of left it and it would get all dirty or whatever. But he started feeling bad when he would go to like, you know, chambear with like random trumpet players and they take it out and they have like, you know, because all trumpet players have like a rag.
Yeah.
They always play with it and then, you know, they clean it off and, you know, it looks all, you know, shiny and nice. And I can just imagine Arturo with his, with like rubber bands. And, you know, todo pinche hot Cheeto fingers.
It's all rusted.
Yeah. He's like, you know. So no, you had to take care of your instrument. Like I right now we've been dealing with the rain at every gig. For some reason it's still raining here in Texas, and today it was raining, but like every day we've been dealing with the rain. Like every weekend we've been dealing with a day that is humid or it looks like it's gonna rain, and then we end up playing y está chispeando, and it gets all over your instrument, and it's like it does affect it, no matter what anybody says. The water is gonna affect a wooden instrument, like it just is. And then Boyo the other day was talking about how he thinks that all those gigs we were playing outside like were affecting his bow, like the hairs on his bow, like the wetness of it.
The
like,
hair?
Yeah, he was saying that like certain parts of the bow wouldn't take the rosin anymore. I'm like, damn, bro, like that sucks because like something that it's not like you're gonna be like, hey, tell the client like, hey, we can't play anymore. Like it's kind of like raining outside. Like, I mean, maybe someone has, I don't know, but like we've fully kept playing regardless of the weather, like pretty much every time. So, and you've had to deal with them. Your guitarron looks wet sometimes. I look over and I'm like,
that's from being like, nah.
Yeah, it just looks like I sprayed it with like a hose or something. I'm like, shh. That's what it looks like, dude. Sometimes.
Ni me recuerdas, güey.
Yeah. So, we got a couple of answers here. This person says, I forgot my strap on one of the coldest days. Coldest? I don't get it. Oh, I forgot my strap on one of the coldest days. I was playing guitar and I learned my lesson. You're lucky. Your strap stays on your guitarron all the time. You just gotta pop it out and.
Oh, you forgot a lot of times. You forgot it so many times to the point where I keep a strap on my case.
Yeah. It's because the strap that I have, I don't want to put it in my case because it makes it look bulky. It's an executive decision that I made. But it's dumb.
And then you forget it.
No, but it's also because my strap goes on me. Like.
No.
I'm walking around with the strap on all the time. With my strap. So I'll get changed and then I put the strap on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like I'm going to go to... Because if I have my jacket on, I'm not going to take out my jacket, take out my strap from my case and then put it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll forget it because sometimes I'll be in in a really big hurry and then I'll change. And then... my strap is always it's literally right there. So I won't grab it. I'll just grab everything else. I'll head out the door, and then I get to the place, and I'm like, fuck, I don't have my strap on. I'm fucked. Yeah, ¿qué hago? And luckily, I left a strap in the van, and it's helped me a couple of times. Like two, 3 times, I think it's gotten me out of a bind because I didn't have it, and I was like. Oh, there was that one time I made a strap.
Oh yeah.
It was with the little hook thing on my keys. I tied it around back when Lil Vic was here. He gave me his lanyard to UNT, and I put that around my neck, and I put that little hook thing on my vihuela. It was super ghetto looking, but it worked.
No había de otra,
Yeah.
You gotta work with what you have.
That's what I'm saying. You're lucky that your strap just stays on all the time. Because you don't forget it. You could literally pull up and just be like...
No, pues disculpa, güey. ¿Y luego?
Eres cabrón. Eres chingón, güey.
Shut up.
Yesterday, we somehow all fit in the truck only to find out the guitarron was missing.
No mames.
Dang, that's actually pretty bad.
And the guitarron was missing. Bro, you know how much I freak out? Because I think I forgot the bass.
Yeah, you do it all the time. You get in the van, and then we're just riding for 5 minutes, and you're like,
it is scared because I think it's something when you make a habit.
Yeah,
it's more about muscle memory, right?
Yeah,
you open the van, you toss it in, close it, right?
Yeah.
So your mind kind of stops making a memory for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't remember doing what you just did. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you do it so much, your body. I guess your mind's
yeah,
we don't need this. Yeah. So I'll be driving, heading, and then it's when Arturo's no se les olvida nada,
Yeah, he always does that. Yeah. Actually, he has to do that now. He's like, no se los olvidado algo, and then he look around. He's like, jackets, straps, phones, guitars,
moños,
And he says all that because we've all at some point left something, or where we forget something. For me, I've forgotten a strap. I've forgotten a jacket. I've forgotten the moño. I have forgotten my phone. One time I forgot my phone.
I forgot my phone once.
Fucking sucked. Because when you're just riding in the van with no distraction, bro, you start looking outside, bro. You just like
sightseeing.
Yeah.
And it's like those roads in Denton, they're not nada ways. Like,
but it's so you just start looking outside like, damn, where the fuck are we? And then right now the I told you the van that we have, it has like a old tint on it. And it makes it look orange, so it makes it look like Mexico in the movies.
Yeah,
it's all.
It reminds me of Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. Everything outside looks like a horror movie.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like if you forget your phone and if we're playing 7 hours that day, like you were in for like the worst day ever. Like, like the only options are to look outside and count the cars or like take a nap. Like.
Or you talk with the person next to you and you're like, ¿se frío, verdad?
It's like Boyo, who I sit next to every day. It's just like, bro, we've never said one word to each other.
And Boyo's like watching like a football game or something.
I was gonna say, because Boyo, I've sat next to him for like 10 years now, and like he's always been the same. He always he's probably listening. He's probably like, damn, but it's because it's funny because he'll be really into something like in that situation. So like he'll have his phone and it's either like hockey or NBA. Or like the Rangers game, or like an anime, or like he was watching The Boys for a while. But it's funny because like before he wouldn't have headphones on, and now he does. So that just tells me he's just like, "Fuck you, Sammy." He's like, he just has that one headphone in. Like as far as I know, it's not even working, bro. He just doesn't want me to talk to him.
I do that. I do that at Sam's, bro. Walking in, they always have someone trying to sell you something. It's usually like the greeter, like cable.
Oh, yeah.
So what I do now is like I put on an ear pod and I'm just like, yeah, no sé. Oh, maybe. No estoy hablando con nadie. Like it's like todo like out of battery and shit. Yeah. I'm just like. Yeah,
my sister told me, my older sister told me that when she goes to the store and there's like a guy selling like from AT&T or whatever, because they always like ask you something introductory, like to be like, hey, who do you have the provider with for electricity or your phone provider or whatever. Like they always ask something like to get you to talk to them, and like she says that like now when they've asked her, she's like, oh, I don't know, my husband does everything. I don't work, and then and she just keeps walking.
I think the last one I pulled was like, because it was like, I mean, it was true.
I'm homeless.
Hey.
You are?
No. No. Bitch. Because it'll be like, have you guys checked out like the AT&T Wi-Fi or something? I'm like, all right, have it, bro. And I just keep walking.
Smart. Yeah. I already have it, bro.
He's like,
good job, bro.
It's like, can I have your account number? Like, it's like a long ass number too. Like.
My bro, it starts with 4. I don't know. Like, you figure it out. If the guitarrón was missing though, like, would you go back for it? Like,
you have to.
Let's say we were in the damn, knock on wood, bro. Let's say we go to a gig, we played in Oklahoma, and then we had another gig, but we had to drive
that
3 hours away.
I will go by like an electric bass somewhere, like at a pawn shop.
Nah,
it's like boom, 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 boom.
Pero digo, like that night we played from 4 to 7 in Oklahoma, and then we finish at 7. We have to drive 3 hours, and the next gig's like at 11, and we get to the gig at 11, and it's in Granbury.
Oh, it's on the way.
Nah, mama's way. 35. From Oklahoma all the way to Granbury?
Yeah, because you gotta take 35, no?
Well, sí, güey, pero estoy diciendo, like, then we get to Granbury, and it turns out you left your base.
Oh, in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Oh, no, see, you have to go back.
But we're all in the van. What are you going to do?
Ustedes le echan, güey, yo voy por...
Hey, Arturo, can I borrow the van real quick? And we've done it before.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. Like, I've made so much fun of people that forget their instruments. Yeah. That I know karma's coming for me, bro. So I'm very careful about. I know it's bound to happen, but that's why I'm like extra careful, like bass.
Fuck, bro. I don't know what I would do, man. That's like a situation I really hope never happens, but it's like fuck. You're like literally caught in a bind right there. Like,
but it's something like a vihuela or a bass. Porque pues un violín, pues tienes dos más, you know, una trompeta. Hopefully there's another one, you know.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, hola. And I feel like for rhythm, you could buy like a cheap guitar at a pawn shop,
you can.
know?
Yeah, I mean, you could do the gig with like something from a pawn shop, you know. But
or
what I'm saying is,
you could also ask a friend. I feel like
what I'm saying is, you just lost your vihuela though, because like, I'm not going back. Or like, you'd have to call the client and be like, hey, which that happened with Arturo, or when he lost his trumpet. Remember, he left it at.
He called the client.
He called the client and to be like, hey, is there a trumpet? If anybody finds it, just let me know. You know, but they said that they didn't find anything. And then when he went back, we don't know if it fell on the because he had left it on the hood of the van, and when we drove away. We don't know if it fell like right there in the parking lot. We don't know if it fell like while we were driving and it fell off like during the highway. We don't know, you know. But all I know is that someone had to have found it, and they had to have seen all the cards that we had in there. We had tarjetas del mariachi, you know. Oh, that's the Roomba. Yeah. But it's not like a real Roomba. It's like the knockoff version from Amazon. Yeah.
Then chingo. Right?
Yeah, right now he's working. I'm like, hey, get to work. You know? He's like turning around.
Yeah.
He's up by you.
Like TikTok, it's like when it goes like to sleep, and you get the crumbs off the table. You're like,
oh really? Oh, I haven't
you
seen
didn't.
that.
Just tell me.
Yeah, but yeah, that's very unfortunate for you to. I hope you got your guitarrón back. This person said, played in College Station. Everything was good until we got back home and my guitarrón was dead. Dead how?
Maybe they broke it?
Why was he deceased?
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird way to phrase it. Because it could mean like, you know, it broke. Like the bridge broke. I've seen that before. It's been cracked.
Maybe it's dead. Maybe it's like shattered.
Dead means like you can't play it anymore.
Yeah, like it can't come back.
Yeah.
Fuck. That would suck, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Bro, I'd cry.
Moment of silence.
I would cry.
De por sí, my bass has like, tiene como un putazo on the side, which I don't know from where.
Oh, the one you fixed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. You never figured out what happened to it.
No, because it had to be something where like, nah, Arturo doesn't listen to this, but I'm thinking it was the band. Like maybe the way I put it, like en un frenón or something, like le pegó una bocina. You know?
Because it was on the side, which is probably like one of the weaker parts of the guitarrón. Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. Because it was like caved in, so it had to be like a corner of something.
Yeah, algo sí le pegó como bien, you know.
Yeah. But it's fixed.
There. Yeah.
It looks good, but I mean,
took fucking forever. It took like 6 months, remember?
Yeah.
Stupid.
It was a good fix, though. Like, you put your finger through it, no se siente. Remember when you broke your vihuela?
¿Cuál?
What?
Oh, my red one? Sí, güey.
¿Cuál?
I was...
Ay, güey. I'm like, ¿cuántos has quebrado, cabrón?
No, I'm just thinking, like, actually, yeah, I haven't broken any. But I meant, like, which vihuela? Because I've had so many, bro.
¿Cuál?
Sí, I was like, ¿cuál de todas, güey? I got no hoes, but I got like vihuelas, you know. I was like, ¿cuál de todas? Yeah, when mine broke, I was sad. Remember, because it happened.
I was there, bro.
I was right outside of a seafood shack.
Yeah.
And I was talking to you while it happened, right?
Yeah.
Because I was talking to you, and I don't remember what happened. I don't know if I missed the strap or what, but it didn't even fall that hard. Like,
well, it fell enough you could hear the tune from.
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you would think like for a break, like un pinche tum, you know. Pero aquí nomás se me cayó de like from right here to like right there. So you just hear like boom, and you would hear you heard the resonance of like the strings. I was like, oh, and then honestly, when it happened, I wasn't even like, fuck. It was more like, damn, like chingao, like you know, fuck this shit up. So then I went inside the restaurant, and I remember I was just tuning like normal, and like I didn't even think to check because I didn't feel like it hit that hard. So I remember I was playing. And then I like felt around, like after like a little bit, I felt around like the vihuela, and I felt it like where it came up, and you could see like the huge crack, and I was like, no, and I was like, Irawe, like it did break, and you just looked at me like, you idiot.
It's like, pero te dije, güey, hay que checar.
That's why I didn't want to tell you because I didn't even give you shit, bro. I was like, you know, it wasn't my intention, you know, like it just
nah, see, wait. That was a sad day.
I really thought it was gonna be out for longer too. I remember because I did get it fixed, which was good. You know, I got it fixed, but I really did think it was gonna be out for longer. I remember just thinking like, fuck, man, like This shit's fucked. Pero.
Sí, Sammy, güey.
Sí, güey. This person said, I forgot to bring my vihuela to my colleague in a last-minute gig for 3 minutes. What? I can't read, bro. I'm sorry. I forgot to bring my vihuela to my colleague in a last-minute gig for 3 musicians. Fuck, you left with 2.
And no rhythm.
Well, we don't know what it is.
I thought it was Abuela, no?
Oh, yeah, that's the rhythm, bro.
Fuck, I think Arturo did that once. Because Arturo has a guitar. And he was supposed to bring it for Flaco, I think, because he was playing Vihuela, but you were coming for Burros. Mm-hmm. And then he forgot the guitar. Oh, no, I think he didn't have a guitar. He forgot. Fuck, ¿cómo era? Point is, he didn't have a guitar.
So you didn't have a
and Arturo... No, it was a Burros.
Oh.
And you were coming on Vihuela, so, like, who needed a guitar? And Flaco was coming on guitar.
Oh, okay.
So, like, Arturo was like, no worries, bro. Yo te traigo una guitarra. Right?
Yeah.
And then he shut up without it. He was just standing there for, like, como nomás the backup singers, Juan Gabriel. Yeah. They were just doing choros and, like, dancing.
Yeah. Did he stay the whole time like that? Now that I remember, yeah, I think he
didn't have a choice.
Yeah, pues ya no puede hacer nada. You know?
Oh, I think his wife like went all the way to Dallas.
Yeah, and he brought something. Yeah. But like this one is saying, if it's a trio and you're already down an instrument, bro, you're a duo.
Yeah,
you are a duo, and the other fool's just there, and then you're missing the rhythm.
Yeah,
because I'm guessing they had one guitarrón. Oh, not even. I wonder if they just were peeling it without a guitarrón.
No, it had to be like a bass.
Had a violin and a violin and a trumpet, and then like a vihuela. You could do that. I would rather have that than vihuela, guitarrón, and like one melody.
Now we could do the bass. You could do that.
If I had a vihuela, bling, boom, boom, bling, boom, boom.
All high.
All high, yeah.
Bing, bing,
yeah, that's kind of rough. This person said, Mother's Day at a church, guitarrón strap gave up on me. That's exactly what happened to me one time.
What?
Yeah, back when Arturo would let me borrow a guitarrón that he had. This is back early. This is before I even played vihuela for him. Yeah, we went to the McKinney masses. You remember those? Yeah. We used to play at these McKinney. And McKinney is a city over here, and we used to play every one Sunday a month or something like that. We would play at these McKinney masses, and it was 2 masses.
McKinney is like hour 10 from us.
Yeah, but it was forward. It was 2 masses that we'd play. And then we would play one in the morning, and then we'd have like a break in between, and we'd go eat. We'd always go to like, a brunch place and then come back and do the second one. Well, anyway, I remember one time, pues yo fui, and he let me borrow one of his guitarrones, but the strap, it was one of those times where like, it didn't feel like anything was wrong.
Oh, ya me acordé de esto.
I just had it on, and I was playing, and we're in the middle of church, bro, so I mean, everything's real holy and quiet, and... and I just remember, we're playing así con madres, güey, and you just hear, and it echoed throughout the whole church, bro. And the good thing was that andamos arriba, güey. So we weren't in the bottom with all the people. Like this is the coro actually stays up on top, like in a higher level. So like if anything, someone's like praying, bro. They're just like behind us, so it's like, and they just look around like. Fucking gunshot.
Bro, someone's like, Diosito, si no es para mí, dame una señal. He's like, no, pero eso no cuenta.
Yo, shit.
He's like, please, God, give me a sign.
Yeah. Damn, bro. I changed the course of time for somebody that day. But I just remember being so loud. And I remember, one, I was scared because it was loud. And then second, because it's not my instrument. Because it was like, fuck, I just messed up.
How were you holding it?
Huh?
How were you holding it?
Well, it's because I wear the over the shoulder, right? Yeah. So estaba así. But then, like, I think what the strap did is it gave out. So, like, I don't remember which side. It was this one gave out. The one by the, what is it? The heel of the guitarrón?
Okay.
The heel. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Se le cayó. So, like, I don't know why, but, like, well, I have mine kind of, like, at a 45-degree angle. So then when that one gave out, like this side went down and then like I lost grip. So it curved like this. So it fell face first. So it was like.
You lost grip?
Yeah,
Like you were holding
because it was like unexpected, like so I wasn't expecting this shit to fall off. So it was like this, it came off, and I don't know if I was pulling it, I don't know what I was doing, but it fell, and I still remember like clear as day, bro, like it falling straight on the face, loud too. And I remember I looked up, and the first thing I looked at was like Arturo. I was like, because it's not mine, I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. And I just picked it up. It's like before we were like still like cool, I was just like the guy helping. So I just like picked it up and I was like, I think it's okay, bro. I just put it on.
No, he's like,
see you.
Like you just pick it back up. You're like, ¿qué tono? Like, ¿cuál sigue?
¿Cuál sigue?
No mames, ¿sabes?
Sí, güey, es que me colé.
Did it break or what?
No, it was fine. Like for being as loud as it was, I remember just being like, "Fuck!" Like I guess I own this thing now. Like I'm gonna pay for it.
It's like falls over those Michael Bay explosions.
Yeah,
it's like fucking flares. Yeah.
What I've done.
No.
Oh shit. Anyway, yeah, I remember just because if you're saying it gave up on him, I'm guessing that's what happened. Like, because you can't play a guitarrón without a strap.
Yeah,
you can't. Like, you just can't.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
Como todo noche, kind of like.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you'd have to play it with like very bad technique, like where you'd have to like, or like one string at a time, kind of shit. Like, I'm sure it's happened to some. I mean, this guy, like, where I have to do it. I would probably just sit down, bro. Like, all right, pull up one of those chairs, bro.
Yeah, that's the best option, I guess.
Que me duele. This person said, playing at the Arizona Diamondbacks game. If you don't know what the Arizona Diamondbacks are, they're a baseball team. Playing at the Arizona Diamondbacks game, and my bridge popped off in the middle of a song. Not good. Those are kind of sad. It's more when they're unexpected, like because now you not only can't play the song, like you also now have a broken instrument, which is what sucks. Now you got to like worry about what am I going to do to fix this? Like what am I going to do? Because there's not a lot of people that just fix instruments. Like you have to actually look for them, which sucks.
Well, I feel like for Mexican instruments, kind of
struggle
more.
That's what I was going to say. Like a luthier, like you can find luthiers around here.
Well, like a luthier que se anime. Because I've seen some luthiers, like, they're kind of like, you know what, like, I don't know. Or I don't want to mess with it, essentially.
Because it's,
it's because they're racist. Not say. Like,
well, it's hard. Like I said, like, you can find a lot of guitar luthiers around here or violin luthiers that will, like, fix violins and regular guitars. But, like, when you start bringing them, like, our guitars or our violas that have, like, humps on the back, they're like... all of a sudden they're not a luthier, bro. Like, I don't know what this is. And never, it's like, bro, it's in madera way. Just fucking figure it out.
This is not a banjo. What the fuck is this? Like,
so it's like, bro, just fix it. Like, I'll give you money.
They're like, nah.
I mean, just figure it out, bro. Like, you would think that you're the person to come to. Like, ain't this your profession? Like, just start bringing them down. Like this pendejo.
No que muy verga, güey. Like, it's a crack, bro. Fix it.
Bro, just pull out like 100. Like, how about now, bro?
It's like, this is going to be like...
How about now?
It's like, te pago 500 ahorita, güey. ¿Sí o no?
Pesos.
Yeah, got him.
Aquí, güey.
You're like, it is a Mexican instrument, bro. So it's in pesos.
Yeah, it's actually... Yeah, the conversion... Sorry. I don't make the rules, bro. Like,
I'm like, this should cover it. It's like two, like, Miguel Hidalgo's, like...
And that's the other thing, like... I've seen bad repairs right now. That I'm a teacher, right? So like right now, like a lot of the school's instruments, like I look at them and you could tell the way that our school works. Like you can only go to approved vendors, like for fixes and stuff like that. But I look at some of this work and I'm like, bro, literally someone just put glue on this thing, like. Because like a real like crack, you would have to like put some braces on the inside, like after, and then you'd have to like actually seal it and whatever. Like some of them look like Elmer's glue, bro. Like I look at them and I'm like, someone paid like $300 for this, like to fix it. I'm pretty sure at some point, and it's like you could tell that they made this fix like to be temporary, and then like in a couple of years, like a year probably, like the thing was already splitting open again, and it's like fuck, man, like. right now, like if you ask like, hey man, who can like restore instruments, you'd have to like. A lot of people will be like, oh, just send it to Roberto Ramirez. Roberto Ramirez. Send it to our boss.
Arturo gets like when it calls now, like, hey, you fix instruments? Like,
yeah.
No.
Who the fuck told you that?
Yeah, like I break them.
He's like, hey. He's no, but it's no, like some people before used to be like, oh, just send it to the taller de Roberto Morales. You know, they'll
fix
like,
it. Güey, el señor. Bueno, el taller, porque el señor ya.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, bro, you know he's not here anymore, right?
Yeah.
So mándaselo a Roberto, güey.
Pero el taller todavía.
He's not here, bro. Like, you know?
In heaven, like.
Look, I don't think the shipping FedEx no va para allá, güey. Like,
yeah.
¿Qué es caga, güey?
I know USPS takes its time, bro. Please.
Yeah.
¿Qué te voy a decir, chingado? Oh, de por sí, like el taller de Morales takes forever to make you one, bro. Like
just to fix one.
Yeah, like
you probably get one. And it's like, bro, I got like 90 vihuelas to make.
It's like Victor seeing like all the lists. It's like 200 vihuelas para el viernes, you know, like, y es miércoles. Y llega un muchacho like, me arregla esta vihuela. He's like, no, like, you know, oh no, he'll tell you yes, right?
Probably, yeah.
I don't think he'll ever say no. He's like, sí, llámame en una semana.
Dude, that's what I would tell you back then. Like, if there's someone here who's never ordered, you know, instruments from that Roberto Morales' shop, like, yo de infancia, no infancia. What's the word? Like,
de joven?
De joven, yeah. So I was like 18, 17. No, when I first ordered, I was like 17. I did all this by myself, like through my research. Like, I found the number. Yo también back then, I didn't know the difference between Roberto Morales and Rubén Morales, like the instruments. I thought you could call like the taller and be like, I wanted a model Rubén Morales or a model Roberto Morales. So I remember the only way that I could find like a number was I found the number to Rubén Morales' shop. And I called him, and I remember I called him and was like, estaba buscando el taller de los instrumentos de Rubén Morales. And he's like, oh, okay, pues dígame. Oh, sí, pues quiero pedir una vihuela. Like, oh, okay. It's all like, ¿de cuál o cómo la quieren? Pues la quiero del modelo de Roberto Morales. And I started going into it, and it's
I
like...
can't imagine, like, hijo de tu...
Yeah, like, you can tell on the phone.
Like, he's like, it's just a prank.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck paid you, bro? Like...
And I just remember him telling me, like, no, si quieres un instrumento de Roberto Morales, tienes que llamar al taller de ellos. I'm like, oh, ¿no es el mismo? Like, todo pendejo. Like, it's like, no, es marca de ellos. And I'm like, oh, okay, gracias. It's just fucking...
You know, he's like, niño pendejo.
Pendejo, right? But when I called, you start talking to Victor Morales, who's like one of the sons. He's the one that was like the one who kind of carried it on after... Well, I think at the time, Roberto Morales was still around, but he's still the one that que se encargaba de keeping it, you know, running or whatever. So I remember when I called, he told me he'd have it done in 2 months, 3 months or something like that. I ended up waiting like 6 months, which honestly, that was like pretty good considering people have been telling me that it's been over a year to get their instruments and stuff like that. It's because back then, like, he would, I'm like, I don't like when people lie to me because he would just tell me like, oh, sí, aquí tengo tu vihuela. No la hemos empezado todavía. And I'm like, I already sent you said to send the money by this day or whatever. Oh, sí, okay. Mira, háblame como en 15 días. Y luego, yo creo para ese día ya está.
It's in el calendario, güey.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So,
5.
yeah, me as a little kid, I was like, okay, like counting down the days, like, all right, 15 days from now, okay, like call them up. And back then, I didn't have like long distance calling like to Mexico. I had to get the little cards that you get at the
Dolex?
the gasolinera, yeah. And they would have like a naked girl in the front, like in a bikini. Your face.
What?
Because that's how they advertise.
Well, for me they call it like Dolex.
Well, they had that one. They also had like I said, like models in the front,
maybe.
and they always had like uno. I remember I would get the one with like a chile on the front, like. See, wait, like, it had like a jalapeno or some shit. Yeah, I swear.
Okay.
Yeah, but like they were, because you could get a bunch of them. It was like just whichever one you wanted, you know. Like they had different prices.
Your taste.
Yeah, you know. I was like, if I would have gotten the one with bikini, my mom would like, what's this? What's this?
¿Estás haciendo porno?
Yeah. So like so I got that card and I would have to call and you'd have like a limited amount of time like to call, you know. It was like minute based, you know. So I would call him in 15 days and I'd be like, Oh, nomás le hablaba por la vihuela, una verde, una Roberto Morales. I was like, oh, sí, sí. ¿Cuál era la tuya? Oh, ok, aquí estoy buscándola. Oh, mire, ahorita le vamos a comprar la madera, mira, y la vamos a empezar ya mero. Dice, ¿de qué color la quería? And I'm like, fuck, like, it was so frustrating, bro, because, like, he wouldn't be straight up ever. So then, like, he'd be like, okay, bueno, háblame como en 27 días y luego ya te digo cómo va la vihuela. It felt like I was going, like, my vihuela was held for ransom. Like, it really did. Like, so when he finally told me that it was done, it was like such an accomplishment. I was like, let's go. Yeah. You know, so I sent him all the money, me la mandaba, whatever. But yeah, it was a long process, like, to get. Like, which is why, like, I don't think I would ever order one again. I mean, it was a hassle, bro. And now, right now they're saying like the wait times are like crazy también, and they're more expensive. And,
Bro?
Yeah, that's all right.
Fuck.
Yeah. I still have his number. I'll call him right now. I'm like, hey, wait, you remember me or what?
He's like, who?
He's like, háblame como en 2 años y a ver cómo,
like,
cómo va tu
eres el de la
vihuela.
vihuela rosita, ¿verdad? You sound like a bitch.
Like, hola. ¿Cómo está? Just like start being a prank caller.
He's like, ¿es Rubén Morales? Hijo de tu.
Oh, you're that idiot that called the last time.
Yeah.
This person says 3 days ago at a gig, the third valve slide on my trumpet fell off and was never seen again. Damn. The third valve slide. That's how you know I don't know shit about other instruments. Because it's a way.
How is it gonna fall off? He's talking about the third valve, no?
I think he's talking. Oh, you know how you unscrew?
Yeah.
That shit always trips me out. Like when trumpet players just be like fixing their instrument mid song. I'm like, you guys are playing on machines. That's crazy. Like fucking whole ass fucking Autobot in their hand, and they're like, what? That shit trips me the fuck out, bro. Because like for me, it's just like for them, it's like
Yeah.
fucking Decepticon that shit. And like también trumpet players too trip me out because like it wasn't until I started playing with Allende and seeing like our trumpet players, like, you know, they play consistently throughout the whole gig and stuff. But I never knew that like spit builds up inside.
Bro?
It never crossed my mind that you're blowing and like saliva is going into your instrument, which one is fucking gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Like,
you ever seen like the floor? The worst part is seeing the floor next to a trumpet player.
Well, that's what I was saying. So like,
wet.
I never realized all the spit that goes into it, right? So I'll just be like, damn, that's kind of gross. And I just go back to playing. And then I look back. And then, you know, our trumpet players, they just like open the little valve and then they'll just blow. They'll just be like, and then you'll just see all of it like escurrir out. And I was like,
eso me da más asco que el taquito de ostión, güey. And then some people have like a little pillow that they put on the floor para no manchar el piso. And they...
Oh, I've never seen that.
But imagine how that shit might stink. You keep
and you're putting, I'm guessing you're putting it in your case?
Yeah, you open the...
Oh, shit.
Mejor me como un taquito de ostión, güey.
Because it's not just spit. It's like mixed in with like the things inside the trumpet. So honestly, if I think about it hard enough, I can think of the smell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's talk about something else.
But yeah, trumpet players are wild.
Oh yeah, how you lose your valve though?
That's what I'm saying. I'm guessing like, well, you know how it is. Like whenever you're unscrewing something and then you know,
sí, con un tornillito,
yeah,
not a whole like
the whole
yeah, like you know.
He must have dropped it, and a squirrel's like, "All right," just like,
for my trumpet, like,
yeah,
like,
let's go. Yeah.
The final piece.
I've been needing a third valve. Like other instruments that trip me out, bro. Like violins. Like I don't know. I guess we're kind of spoiled in the way that we could just pull out our instrument and start playing immediately. You know what I mean? I feel like we're pretty good at that. Yours more than anything. You just pull it out and start playing.
It's disrespect. Why?
Because like think about it. Like a violin player, sacan su violin, and then they gotta start fucking finding their little fucking rosin shit, and they're like,
yeah, but I'll
like
give you a violin, but I feel like Because I've seen Arturo just show up and be like, or like Aleta los deditos, they're like, click, 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 click.
He always does the same little trumpet run. I don't know if you noticed. I can't think about it, but he always does it. He's like,
yeah, they grab it, then it's just like I just hear the clink, 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 clink. ¿Cuál? Like, yeah. I feel like trumpet players have more.
Oh, I guess so. Well, they got to put their little what are they called? La boquilla también. They have to put that shit in there.
Oh yeah, but I mean, wait, like. Like, you know,
that's pretty good. Like, yeah, I can't even do that. That's pretty
it's like, wait. Yeah. You're talking like it's like a specific key. It's like no, yeah. It's like yeah.
That's not even righty tighty, right? It's just like,
if you're not even supposed to go too hard because apparently you get stuck.
Yeah,
like we'll be playing, bro, and like I think Arturo's will get stuck, right? So like you see the mic with his boquilla on Arturo's trumpet, he's like, ka ka ka. He's like welding a fucking sword, bro. It's like those movies where like they're making like some like medieval weapon,
Iron
right?
Man.
Yeah, like fucking Tony Stark. He's like the mic sweating, bro, with a little apron, just like, like it's on the putazos, like to the trumpet.
Yeah. Well, that's what trips me out about trumpets. Like, it's a machine, bro. Like, I guess it's not like surprising to in a band, like regular marching band, everything is made of fucking like fierro and shit,
Yeah.
So like most of our instruments are son de cuerda, so it's like wood with fucking nylon or silver or metal strings, so it's like, yeah, but then you got like a whole trumpet, which is like holy shit, because it's another key too. It's in B flat, también. So like everything about the trumpet is like, bro, you don't belong here.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at it, it's like if there was a revolution, like it would be like we would all like vote trumpet off the island,
It's like dog, wolf, tiger. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, wait, you're not one of us.
You say meow, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. They were just shitting on trumpet.
Yeah, that's que más. This is weird. No, like
this is a burn.
The way they'll blast on my ear, bro. I'm like,
no. Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, they're super loud.
Yeah.
Si te duele, like if you're in front of them. And then they just start blasting. Which,
well, Arturo does that to me.
He blasts you, bro? Oh wait, what? Chill. No, yeah, but it's crazy because like instruments, like I said, like if we didn't have them, we couldn't play, man. Like you gotta take care of it. I mean, I try to,
pero siempre me dan un putazo.
Well, that's why, like, how people say they're like, oh, it's because I have this one for gigs and I have this one for like concerts, and I'm like.
You can't decide fate, bro. Like, si te toca, te va a tocar,
Dang, you just described like death, bro.
Exactly. Que ya venga pronto porque. I mean, yeah, like, cause let's say, like, yeah, I have this bass pa cuando lleva, pa la batalla.
Pa cuando lleva.
Y luego, like, you're like, okay, and then it's like 70 degrees out, right? And then you take your nice bass, right? Your I don't know, 1990s Roberto Morales, right? Y te atropellan, güey. Like, like
took a dark turn, and then you get run over.
Yeah, like, fuck. Bro, like, like it was just ya ni modo, you know.
You just die, bro. Like,
yeah. Plus,
Plus, I got a free guitarro, güey.
Y el feíto te gustó en la casa,
Oh, we have some messages too. This person put, I was daydreaming while walking into the area for the chamba, and I walked into the handles of a motor. Oh, fuck. Walked into the handles of a motorbike, and it cracked, dented the body. This other time, bro, stop walking. If it happened once, I dropped my other vihuela with the case by accident, and it cracked cleanly on the back. I teared up both times. Shit, I'm tearing up right now, bro.
No mames, güey.
This other person, these are our messages. I broke my guitar last year during Mother's Day weekend. It fell out the van. Holy shit.
Fell out the van?
Because it reminds me of like, okay, so like we have this running joke in our mariachi. And it's like, anytime we open the door, se cae un bote, se cae, a water bottle or a plate, something random always falls out. And it's usually a can.
Yeah.
It's like a Red Bull can or a fucking Modelo can or some shit. So like we open it and nomás se oye el putazo de the can like ka ka ka. And like for us, like anytime we hear that, we're like, llegaron los mariachi.
For real.
Yeah, so
no
it's like,
pero una guitarra, güey.
But yeah, now I just imagined like us going to a gay. It's just like, you open the door and it's like, you know,
Sol.
Yeah, so it's like, fuck.
It's a Cordova C7 too. Those feel so good, bro.
I never tried one.
You never tried one? They feel like butter like when you're playing.
I tried fixing it, but the guy that fixed it me la dejó peor. Fuck, that's what I mean, bro. Like, to find someone to fix your instrument is hard. Bro, that was a guitar. You can't fix your guitar? He's like, no, es que I only work on vihuelas and guitarrones. I only work on trumpets, bro. But yeah, like, anytime you try to find someone like to fix your instrument, man, it's a hassle, bro. It's either that or send it to some random dude in Mexico too, and he's like, appreciate the vihuela. You just see it like on Facebook Marketplace, vihuela quebrada, pero está buena. You know? 5,000 pesos.
$2,000.
Yeah, whatever, you know.
Have you ever forgotten your vihuela?
No, I've never forgotten my instrument. I always at least have had my instrument.
Okay.
I'll forget everything else. You know, literally part of the uniform, but
look, it's hard to forget your instrument. Unless you're that deep in thought, I guess.
You'd have to be a real dumbass to leave your harp, bro.
Oh, I was like, you have to be a dumbass to forget your instrument, bro. Like, damn, just shit on everybody. Like,
no.
Like, we know people forgot their instruments, bro.
Like something big like a harp. I think you remember putting a harp in a car. It's
no,
hassle, you know?
I remember this one time.
No.
No, you know.
Okay.
But in the group I played in before this one, my ex.
Damn, toxic, bro.
I would play harp there, and aquí allá, like I would play like bass because like the guy would sing, right?
Yeah.
So I get there, you know, it's Friday. We're going to Tyler, Texas.
Tyler,
Texas, bro.
It's far? Because it's far?
Yeah, it's 2 hours away.
Yeah, por eso.
Right, so I brought my harp, right? Un pinche cuerpo, like un sarcófago, like, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Un mueble, you know. And I put it in the van, and I'm like, okay, I'm set. You know, let's go. And then we get to the planta, and the guy looks at me and he's like, ¿Y el guitarrón? I'm like, pues ¿dónde está? You know, and he's like, pues no está. And I'm like, pues ¿dónde lo pusiste? You know, like it's his bass, para empezar, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, ¿lo dejamos en la casa? And I'm like, ¿dejamos? Like,
Us?
yeah, like.
What is this weird shit, bro?
and he's like, ¿se te olvidó el guitarrón? I'm like, ¿se te olvidó a ti el guitarrón? Like, fuck you mean? Like, you know? And he's like, sí, pero pues. And I told him, like, pues yo traje el arpa, you know? Like, the biggest instrument in mariachi, you know? Yo traje el arpa, you know? He's like, sí, pero tocas guitarrón. I'm like, no mames, güey. Like take some fault for yourself, you know? You forgot the bass. You say that.
At no point did he take responsibility.
Yeah, like, she said that, bro. And then like, well, we used the guitar player's guitar. We kind of like moved around like the sound to make it sound more bassy, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. So now, bien culero. And sure enough, the manager comes up and he tells the boss or the guitar player, he's like, hey, like, don't do this to me again. Like, you guys sounded like shit, you know? Like,
damn, like does he know mariachi, like the guy?
No, I don't. No.
Like
because the guy even told him like, mira, like, tú no sabes de mariachi, o sea, quién sabe qué, quién sabe qué. And he's like, and y el manager, güey, like badass slang, he's like, pues no sé de mariachi, güey, pero eso suena bien culero, you know? Like,
shit.
Like, I mean, I don't know music, but I know that sounds like shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, pues sí, güey, like, you know, like, and I have a lot of those, bro. Like, this other time, in my first group, we were putting up, that group used to love putting sound system, right? So we always like after like putting up your instrument, it was always like have it putting up the sound system. And we finished at the planta, and we put the sound system in, and we put like our instruments in, right? And then I got a call from the boss, and he's kind of like, hey, like my son forgot the well, luckily the planta was like 2 minutes away from my house. And the boss called me, he's like, hey, my son forgot the vihuela in the planta, like, can you go get it, you know? And I'm like, pues ya que. No,
I mean, you live close enough.
I was
to
like,
where
yeah,
you just
right.
go get it, yeah.
But the thing is, like,
bro,
Ya se fue. But then like the son was like, no, es que pensé que ustedes eran mis compadres, like mis amigos. Like pensé que ustedes me guardaron mi vihuela. And I'm like,
for him.
Yeah, like I thought you guys would like put up my instrument for me, like and put it in like in the van.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, at no time do I look like your mother, bro. Like it's your instrument, you put it up, you know. Like, and especially if, like I don't play it either, you know, because it was him and his dad that shared it, so that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why are you yelling at all of us when like we all have our instrument? I played harp in our group too.
So basically, why am I getting yelled at?
Yeah.
No era mi pedo.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at that time I was a kid too, so I didn't say anything. But like in my head, I'm like, where are we getting fired for like something that you fucked up for, you know? Yeah. And then in that same group, like
what I do?
Yeah, bro, like, que pedo, wey. And in the same group, like the boss, fuck, he had this really nice Morales vihuela, and we played at this park at a party.
Mm-hmm.
En un parque, and we all left, and he left the vihuela there. Y de eso sí nunca escuchamos nada, güey.
Did they try to go get it or no?
Well, we were at the other gig.
That's what I mean. So this is the situation I talked about. So you guys were already at the other gig, but y'all didn't think to go back to get it? Well,
I mean, I was a kid. This is like the main memory was like he forgot it, and he never got it again. Because he called the client. And when I remember, like, the client said something like, "Sí, aquí está," or some shit. But then the client stopped answering, too.
Ooh.
So you're kind of like,
He's like, they're worth how much?
Yeah, right. Like,
he eBayed that shit.
At the pawn shop.
I probably bought
$200. Like, fuck. I got it. I get it.
I probably bought it, bro.
But yeah, there's all those stories like that. ¿Quieres otra? No te acuerdas. Nah, I ran out.
Oh, yeah? Still?
What?
I was just saying, like, it's... Like if I forgot my instrument, it's like it's my responsibility. Like I fucked up, you know. Like what am I gonna do? You know, like it sucks because like it no matter what, like it kind of brings down everybody around you because like now you can't do your part, which is to contribute to the song or the group in general. But like at the same time, I won't be like, Victor, what the fuck? Why didn't I bring my vihuela?
Yeah.
Imagínate,
güey. I'm so sorry, bro. Like, it's not gonna happen again. Like, te lo juro, güey. Like,
yeah, I'm just like, and I start looking around. I'm like, Boyo, why didn't I bring my vihuela? And he's just like, no. I started, Arturo, the boss, is like, my vihuela? ¿Y qué? I'm just gonna forget it or what?
And Arturo, like, does it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Shit. I'm still getting paid for this, right? Like,
like nah.
It's rough, man. Because I luckily I've never had to be in a situation to like where I got to figure shit out. But that would be what I have to do. Like probably go to a pawn shop real quick. Like, anyway, can you overnight a guitar? You know, like
no way. You just gotta buy that 4-string guitar, bro. Yeah, you didn't want
in an iPad.
No,
it's on GarageBand, bro. So I'll just be like, clean, 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 clean.
And then there's like that fucking.
Bro, ahí tengo todos los instrumentos, güey. Ahí tengo el acordeón, güey, para tragos amargos.
What are y'all doing here, bro? Aquí los traigo, güey.
Why would I pay for 9 musicians when I can do it all myself, bro?
And get the pay of 9.
And get the pay.
But yeah, should we do Charro Chat?
Yeah, we probably should. We'll do this real quick. We didn't even get into the weekend. But honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. It wasn't that exciting.
Which is good for us. It means it was just our good old day.
It means it was good for work, and it was good for us to get out of there. And
but not good for this because we don't have any stories.
Yeah, no stories. Literally nothing happened, bro. I'll tell you the truth.
Which is like it's not bad, you know.
Every single gig went pretty well. They were kind of boring for the most part. It wasn't nothing interesting.
Charro Chat, bro. Charro Chat.
Yeah, Charro Chat. Mariachi tier list ? From groups like Mariachi America to Vargas.
You want to do top 3?
Top 3?
Yeah.
In no particular order?
No particular order.
Oh, I don't know. I don't listen to mariachi like I used to. But
do it like right now, like how groups are right now.
I don't know.
You've heard them though.
I've heard them, but it's like I'm not into mariachi enough to be like.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? I mean,
just like my preference.
Okay, go for it.
If I had to listen to 3 groups, and if I had to, I would just listen to these 3 groups.
Go.
Probably be Vargas for sure, Cobre for sure, and Nuevo.
Huh. Mine's a little... It's not that different. Mine's Vargas, Camperos, and Nuevo.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Well, I have Camperos, so.
Cobre.
Déjame, wait.
Yeah, you replace it with Camperos. Which both of those are going to be at Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go. Next one is a cringe or embarrassing moment you did / experienced as a beginner. Cringe.
Since we're talking about forgetting shit, one time we did travel to Oklahoma, and I forgot. No, it was on a group, and I forgot my pants because we went undressed.
So what'd you do?
Well, yes, I was on harp. We did this whole like jarocho thing, so I just got like a
smart.
Yeah.
So you wore like
I was wearing like slacks and like the boots and a white shirt, and I made like a little. I went to Target and I bought like it was like a.
Oh damn! You pretty committed. You committed to it, yeah.
No, yeah, it wasn't the worst because it was. I just got like a scarf and I cut it in half and like a little like drop moño.
Oh, okay.
And voila.
You see remember that one time you weren't in the group yet? You went on harp one day. I remember we recruited you for a gig. I don't know if you remember, and I forgot my jacket.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Cado was there.
Yeah, we. Who were you with that at the time?
I think I was just freelancing.
You were freelancing? Okay, so we called you up because I think the client wanted like a harp, and I remember we called you up and you came, and I had forgotten my jacket randomly that day. So I was like, hey, we didn't talk as much as we do now. But I remember being like, oh, what's up, Victor? And I was like, yeah, I forgot my jacket. And then I remember like I was embarrassed because like we were wearing all white. I remember it was all white. And I remember being like, fuck, man, like I'm going to look ridiculous. Like I'm going to look stupid, especially because there's a photographer there. It's like a wedding. So I remember like one of the options that Boyo and Luis did was like they had a I can't think of the word for some reason. A gaban. They had one in there in the van. So like I remember I went to the restroom and I was like, let me see what this looks like, because you know it's accepted that you can wear a mariachi traje with the gaban, you know, or jorongo, or you know some people call it differently. So like I was like, oh, you could put it on, and you know I can kind of like pass myself off wearing this. Except we were inside.
Yeah,
it's not cold, you know. But I put it on. I remember being in the bathroom like, I look stupid, bro. Like, because you guys were all in full getup, and then here's me in like a fucking, and it was because you know they're a little bit taller than me. It was long, so it was like dragging on the ground. I was like, I look like a fucking Mexican wife or some shit. Like, what the fuck is this? So I remember I just being like, nah, this is stupid. And I took it off, all mad, and I played the gig like that, like without a jacket.
Disrespect, stupid, bro.
Yeah,
it's disrespect.
I guess that counts for my cringy one. I remember just. Because there was actually, I do remember another time too that I took off. Well, this one says as a beginner, but I don't. What did I do as a beginner? I don't fucking remember.
Next,
yeah. I mean, a question for another day. But that's something embarrassing that happened. Like I felt stupid, bro. Half a traje.
Stupid.
Yeah. Have y'all ever pulled up to a gig and another group was there? Spider-Man moment. Oh, like the.
Okay.
Point.
I think the last time it happened. Then we see Lil Big's old group. Or was there...
that's the most recent one. But it wasn't embarrassing. It wasn't like... But, no, they're talking... I think he means more like we showed up gig? And another gig, Mariachi was there. Because that did happen, but I don't know if you were there yet.
No, you were talking about with Jali Sensei?
Yeah, Jali Sensei. You weren't there?
No, I heard about
it. Were you there or what?
No, I heard about it.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not here, but like in the van.
The way that this one worked was we played on. It was on a Sunday, I think, because it was a Sunday, and I remember thinking like, you know how Arturo would get, he would get a Sunday gig, and I remember being like, okay, we had a Sunday gig, and we went out there, and it was the only gig that we had. So I remember we went out there, and we pulled up, and you could hear like. Mariachi going hard like or whatever, you know, they were playing eso ya todo. And I remember us pulling up like all slow with the van, like looking inside. We're like, wait, se ve como hay otro mariachi allí, güey, no mames. Sí, güey. And Arturo calls the client. and like you just hear them like talking, discutiendo and shit, and then he like hangs up and he's like, "Fuck, that fucked up, man. Fuck."
Oh, you fucked up?
Yeah,
it was Arturo's fault.
Yeah. I just remember he was like, I think like they canceled on us, or I remember exactly how he said it, but he said that basically they hired Jalisciense. Okay. And I don't know if the communication was never there between canceling with us or what, but point is like Jalisciense was there working, bro. They're just like, just playing their shit. But we're the ones that pulled up like, bro, this is our gig. What the fuck? And then like,
Se llamaba,
yeah. Era, wey. So I remember I was being like, damn, that's unfortunate. So I remember we just took off. We were just too embarrassed to do anything. We just fucking left.
Like, let's go home.
Yeah. I guess that's our only Spider-Man moment. It's like, you. Footwear. Regular sandals or Crocs?
Sandals.
I don't know any millennial that's wearing Crocs.
True.
I've never seen, like, you'll never see my parents also in Crocs. I don't think they have any. Crocs are like a new thing, bro. Like, they came out around the time that we were in school. And they were trash. Nobody wanted them. They looked stupid. And like, if you got caught in one of those, you look like an idiot. And like now, it's like the thing to wear, bro.
Now they have like the sport mode and shit.
That's kind of funny though.
That's all I see at UNT, bro.
Like, I was gonna say, like, everybody who's wearing them now is wearing them unironically. Like they're wearing them, And it's like Crocs and sandals are a thing. Crocs and sandals. Crocs and socks are a thing. Like, I just had a mariachi banquet with my students, and I told them like, hey, dress up. I want you guys to look nice. If I take pictures of y'all, like, I want y'all to be in more than like a freaking t-shirt. Like, I want y'all to look nice. So then one of them was like, Mister, can we wear Crocs? And I was like, bro, if you have to ask me, then it probably isn't a good idea. But
like, so no.
Yeah, so what do you answer the question? Are you regular sandals or Crocs?
No, sandals, bro. I can't do.
Do you wear? I've never seen your toes, bro.
That's good. It's for a reason.
I meant like, do you wear sandals
at home?
Do you wear the ones that look like a thong?
Yeah.
Ew. I fucking hate them.
You said you, but you're smiling, bro.
Cause I don't like them.
It's either that or pantuflas.
The more I look at them, it looks like a thong on my toes. I'm like, ew. And my foot's kind of like thick, so like,
you're like, am I a whore?
Yeah. So yesterday, me and my wife were watching a show, and a girl had her like her feet out, and it was like an unexpected way, and I was like, oh, I was like, she got the dogs out, and she was like, ew, don't say that. But it was just funny because it sounds funny. No, so I wear huaraches. I wear the huaraches that on the bottom have like a tire. And they're from Mexico, and I've worn those for so long. That's when you're kind of slowly turning into your dad, because all the tendencies that my dad has, like I'm doing them. Because he got me some of those for a long time ago, and I never wore them. And then one day I wore them, and then I kept wearing them, and now it's been like 10 years. And like they're the only sandals I wear. So if I'm not wearing boots or botines, I'm wearing like New Balances, or I'm wearing my huaraches. Like that's just what I'm wearing all the time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't like showing my feet, so. Or my legs.
Or your legs, bro. They're white as shit. You never wear shorts.
I'm in too deep, bro. I can't go back.
This person said, Sammy, yo, what's your favorite part about getting to teach mariachi to younger kids? Well, the good answer is or like the answer that you should take from this is I get to teach kids, I get to start their musical journey. The impact on their young lives to learn music. The real answer is I get a salary, which is good, and I get health benefits. I didn't have health insurance before this. I have dental, which is good. No, but that's the biggest thing. I got Yeah. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. The biggest thing is, you get to kind of see how they start. I know that 100% of all my students aren't going to continue doing mariachi, Some of them are just in it for a year. They want to see what a guitar is and what it feels like. And then like 2 weeks in, they're like, this hurts my fingers. I want to give up. But like some of them are going to grow up to hopefully play it a long time and they're into it. It's cool to see that. I think I was telling you, it's like, I like seeing the kids that are very proactive. Like you could tell that they go home and they ask me about certain songs and I'm like, I haven't showed you that song, but they go home and they're like asking questions, which is always like the coolest thing. Like I like when they start thinking for themselves. They're like, Mister, you're not going fast enough. I'm gonna go and learn something else. And everything is so easy now, bro. Just go to YouTube, literally, or like go on Spotify or on freaking Apple. Like tienen todo, way. Just listen to it.
Está todo acá.
Yeah, so that's the coolest thing. This person said, what nails do you get and on what fingers? I get acrylic nails. I go to the nail salon. I tell them to do my thumb, my middle finger, and my third finger. And right now I just took off 2 of them. So I should need this last one, but it's really on there. I don't recommend it unless you play as much as me, though.
Perro.
It's because once you do it,
40 horas.
You'll never be able to stop. Like I've been doing these I started doing them in 2010, so 13 years that I've been doing my nails. And it's funny because like girls will be like, "Oh, these are really bad for you because they take off your." I know they make your nails thinners and stuff like that, but I've been doing them for 13 years, and I almost never don't have nails on, so it's like you'll be fine. Stupid, but yeah, I mean. Again, I don't recommend it because like once you start, you'll never be able to stop. Like I can't play without them. I can, but I won't get the same sound. I won't feel the same. So if I stop playing, the day you see me stop getting nails is because I've retired and I'm never gonna play again. And I'm just gonna let my Roberto Morales is like decay and just fucking chill there.
Turn into dirt.
Yeah. I might plant some and see if a tree comes out.
Oh, so if you grow a Roberto Morales, like,
yeah, what is it?
Señor, he's like.
And this last one says, have you ever been denied food or drinks at a gig?
Denied?
Well, I don't know. Denied implies that you went
implies
for it.
That you're like, trying to get something and like, no.
Yeah. Because I was telling you this, like, I feel very weird about just going up to someone's cooler and like taking out a water. Usually I wait for them to say something. And if they don't say anything, I'm like, pues any modo, Or like if they have a whole plate of food or a table of food, I'm not just going to be like, ooh, yeah. I usually wait for them to be like, oh, ¿quieren comer? I'm like, no, pues la echamos. No la echamos. Yeah, but I usually wait. I feel very uneasy about just going up. And like,
yeah, but I don't think we've ever been denied.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. Like, have you been denied? Who
yeah, that's what someone was like, hey, yo, can I get a sandwich? And they're like, bro, like,
can you
no.
get back to work, bro?
He's like, no me han tocado la hermoso cariño or whatever the fuck,
No me has dado aguas, güey. Like,
yeah, it's thing. No, but también a veces sí se pasa, like.
No, yeah.
Los clientes, I mean.
Clients can be very.
We'll be playing for 2 hours straight, ni una chela, ni una agua.
Sí, güey, la pobre de tus hijos, güey, no mames.
Nah, and at no point are there like even. I mean, I know it's not a requirement, but it's like, dude, like it's just common courtesy, Like if someone helped, that happened one time actually, and we never talked about it. Remember when we played at that? We just played for them at Mother's Day. It was the first gig of the day where they gave us that weird food.
You know how little narrows it down?
Mother's Day, first gig on Sunday. The guy that looks like Piolín. We played Bodas de Luis Alonso there for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah. Oh, this last Mother's Day?
Yeah. Well, the time before that, I don't know if you remember that we played there.
Yeah.
They had a dude there. I guess he was part of the family or whatever. But I think we played an hour or two. I don't remember. But basically, what I remember though is that when we started playing, they never offered us anything. For like the longest, they didn't offer us anything. But there was one dude there that as soon as someone walked in, like the ellos or whatever, was like, "Oh, quiero un agua. Oh, quiero una chela. Quiero una chela." And he was almost like the mesero of that day.
Okay.
But he wasn't. He was like, one of the cousins or whatever. But at no point did he think like. He just looks over at us and we're like, "I'm thirsty, bro. Like, no eat that." And he's like, ¿Quiero una chela? ¿Qué quiero tomar? No, lo que quiera. No, un cafecito. No, oh, sí. And it's just like, never at one point was he like, maybe they're thirsty.
Huh.
Maybe
I don't remember that.
I remember because I just remember thinking like, fuck, bro. There was one time I was craving the water, bro. I was like, you know what? Some H2O really hit right now. You know?
No me acuerdo.
¿Te acuerdas? But that's what I mean. Yeah.
A lot of clients have done that. There's clients that put us out in the summer, like in the middle of the sun. Yeah, ellos ya no gustan la sombrita, güey. To the point where like guests have to tell them like, hey, like they're kind of like the little ones are about to pass out, like you know, Mickey's like, yeah, like you know, like sometimes clients can be just so like I don't know what the word would be.
Like I said, it's just like common courtesy, you know. It's like if I let you into my house, it's like, you know, I'm gonna tell you, oh, take a seat, you know, you want something to drink, you know, something. It's just common courtesy. It's just like, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not a requirement, but it's just like manners, you know. It's just something you say.
Yeah.
Especially like I know for sure, like right now, I'm about to get married, and all all the musicians and everything, like I have to keep them in mind, you know. So like even though they're probably not expecting me, but like I know as soon as they get there, you guys want something to drink. After you guys finish, hey, get out of the comer, you know, like it's common courtesy, you know. I don't expect them to bring a lunch, you know. It's like they're probably thinking too, we'll probably eat there.
And I've heard somewhere that's also why like se hizo como lo del pilón, because el pilón was kind of like saying thank you for like giving us water, and like okay, we'll give you this extra song. I never knew.
That's like, a horrible deal. Huh? I'm like, that's a horrible deal. Fuck that.
I mean, it's not bad, like one song for like food and drink
that time, but now it's like a custom. Like,
now it's kind of like just very like, twisted.
We've been playing 3 hours and they're all like, oh, no, hey, pilon, and it's like no.
Because if you notice too, like the last gig we did this Saturday, que era afuera, and we're like playing, and it was a graduation.
Oh, the graduation,
Destiny, whatever,
Destiny,
right?
Yeah,
like la señora pidió el pilón, and Arturo denied her.
Yeah, we said
like
no.
real cold, you know, like, and it's like if you notice, like they never gave us water or they never offered anything, which is like esta canción, you know, like algo para bailar, algo para, you know.
Like we did everything they asked,
and I don't know if it's because of that, but like it's very weird for her to deny you like that because he was like, no, ya acabamos, ya nos vamos, you know. And
but we were all walking out already too. I'm like, I'm not coming back. Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Treat people like people, you know. It's
more I'd feel more inclined if it's a musician because it's again like they're making my party. Like when I say make it, I mean like if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have like, you know how people say like you guys made the party, bro. Like you guys brought like la felicidad and el ambiente y todo. You know that's why some people will pay for another hour because they know as soon as we leave, like the fucking party's gonna die down. So we're, no, toca nota, you know, and we stay another hour.
Or sometimes when we're done, like people start to leave. They're like,
they're like, all right, well, party's over, I guess, you know. And I was like, no, quédense.
Like, no,
we're already leaving, bro. I'm sorry.
I would be that guy. I think, like, once you're like, I think this party has peaked. Like, you know, like we gotta go.
Yeah, like if nothing else is gonna happen here.
So. But yeah, I think treat your charros with respect, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Cuídenlos, ámenlos. Sobre todo mucho amor. Vuelta al mercado, güey.
The fuck? To Doctor Strange in Mexico?
No, just don't disrespect. Look, eso no es su nombre. The disrespect, bro.
Okay. Alright, I think we're done here. Bro, just get better already. What the fuck?
Like, apparently not. Pinche cuerpo.
Cuerpazo. I'm like,
huh?
What?
Yeah.
Anyway, this was episode 113 or 113. I don't know how to say it. It's whatever works. We hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. We will be back hopefully next week. And you got anything?
No, thank you guys. We're doing this for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Leave your comments. Leave your likes. Leave your. Bro,
you holding my hand.
I'm like.
Anyway, ¿qué más?
Nada más. Muchas gracias por venir. Por venirse. Espero que se haya sobrado, you know. Yeah. Come again.
Well, anyway, guys, that is everything. So hopefully you guys come back next week. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. And that's it. Have a good rest of your week.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh. second one was real, bro.
Let's go. Let's go. That worked. Se asomó con Apple, pero like, it came out. No, it's right there.